Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the MajorSlackAttack here. First off, for titillating tactical gaming, and this is a practice business run that I recorded. I do this sometimes when I'm all set up to do a business run, but I'm not quite sure how I want to start thinking about everything. I do a practice run just so I can kind of like do everything quickly, for you guys. And it turned out in this run that I came upon some spectacular loot. And I've learned to start recording my practice runs just in case this happens. So this happened, so I'm dubbing in the commentary, and that's why I'm dubbing in the commentary, right? So I'm kind of like commenting after the fact here. This turned out to be a really mediocre legendary shield. I'm really disappointed in it. And at this point, I haven't quite completed experimenting with grinding legendary shields. I've since discovered that that's impossible. The game won't let you do that, so there's nothing really I can do with this legendary shield except sell it. But like I said, I haven't come to that conclusion yet. So yeah, you can't grind legendary shields, odds kits, and grenade mods, but I didn't know that yet at this time, so I'm still saving it, but I want to use it. I was just thinking about grinding it. I don't really like Nova shields. And coming up, this hard route, yeah, this is a great acquisition. I'm going to keep this. That's going to go, and the ICRPG is going to go, even though it's a pretty good flat-off rocket launcher. Yeah, coming up, I found 3 different items, 3 spectacular items in the vending machines. I don't like clear skies, odds kits. In fact, there's not very many odds kits I really like at all. Right here, boom, this thing right here, this Hyperion shotgun was a spectacular find, and I didn't even know how spectacular it was until I took it out into the field and did some field testing. But I could tell right away from the numbers that it's great. It's got like damage through the roof, slack rating through the roof, 65 times 16 times 3.5. I think it's well over 1,000. Let's do that. 65 times 16 times 3.5 equals, yeah, 3,640 slack rating. It's nuts. A little low on the accuracy, but doesn't matter. Consumes 3 ammo per shot, so it's, it's really expensive ammo wise, but boy, does it get the job done. This is a game changer. This is like finding an anarchist, a Vladov pistol anarchist in Borderlands 1. This is an absolute monster. It actually outperforms some rocket launchers. I field tested it. It's better than some rocket launchers. It's that good. So I'm going to buy that. I've already just taken a note of how much time is left on the item of the day. So I know I've got lots of time. I just want to see what else is for sale. And it turns out that the game just throws everything at me. Here it throws at me a great Vladov pistol, a troublemaker, although this is a little redundant in runs in the future. It turned out I just used the shotgun mostly. And this was kind of like, a sidearm, if you will. This has got a good slack rating as well. I believe it's 861, 123 times the fire rate, which is 7.3, equals 897. Is that it? 123 times 897. This is not bad as well. However, I can't buy everything. Okay, so that's a definite maybe, that Vladov pistol. Nothing exciting in this machine. I wish Athena's shotgun class mod had different like attributes instead of like reload and fire rate.
If you're bleeding, come see me.
I want more damage for my practical outsourcing Hyperion shotgun. Okay, so got a couple of definite maybes there. An absolute definite maybe with that practical outsourcing Hyperion shotgun. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Let's go check the machines in Nina's. And here I find, boom, this thing here. This adaptive shield, which is exactly what I was looking for with elemental resistance above 40%. Little low on the recharge rate and the recharge delay, but almost 50% elemental resistance. Just spectacular. So there's another find, a third find. So at this point, okay, I'm definitely keeping this practice run. I don't care.
Welcome, customer.
I'll dub in the commentary, but I want all these weapons. So I'm just doing a quick check over here. How many of you are really bugged by these so-called duality odds kits? They drive me nuts. It's always the wrong stats. These should be switched. If this was switched, it'd be perfect. It was like laser in atmosphere and sniper rifle, like, you know, in a vacuum. It'd be perfect, because most of the time you're doing sniping in long distance, which is most of the time outside. So these things, these duality odds kits, I swear they're pretty much comparable with TDR weapons. Whoever invented that was probably the same developer who invented TDR weapons, in my humble opinion. Okay, so there's another definite maybe. Number one on the list is that Hyperion shotgun. I'm always about damage, you know. Best defense is good offense. So buying this. Just buy Slack. Altogether, these weapons total almost $17,000 of expenditures. I think it's 16,897 or something like that.
Machine won't work if not plugged into parts.
And that's a definite maybe as well. I mean, not a definite maybe, it's a done deal now. I'm always into a lot of elemental resistance. I find that that's the thing that kills me more often than anything else. Burning to death or being like corrosified to death. That and jumping into a black hole because Mr. Fumblefingers thought there was something down below. That kills me more often than anything else as well, but unfortunately there's no piece of equipment that will help prevent that. Okay, so we got two of them. The Vladov, like I said, it turned out to be a little redundant, but I bought it anyways. I didn't know that at the time. I was sure the shotgun was going to be pretty good, but I didn't know how good. So actually I had high hopes for the Vladov pistol there. So I bought that. There we go. $17,000 later. Everybody gets a star. D-star that one. That's the old adaptive shield. Just double checking everything. That Earnest apparatus, that Hyperion corrosive pistol, I end up selling too. I kind of regret it though.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
Here I want to finally get some laser, a laser SDU. That's always last on my list because I find that laser ammo goes a long way in this game. So I'm never really concerned about, you know, running out of laser ammo. But now that I've got Moxie's Vibra Pulse. In retrospect, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I had gotten a shotgun SDU. Even a couple of shotgun SDUs, because that's, like I said, at this point I still wasn't sure exactly how good that Hyperion shotgun was. Had I known, I wouldn't have gotten that laser SDU. Okay, so just doing some rearranging here, emptying out the safe of redundant stuff there. The Purging Anarchist has been upstaged. This I'm still a little unclear on. This has been upstaged by the Hard Root, so take that out. The three-way Hulk is going to be field tested against the Hyperion shotgun. They're close in damage, but the three-way Hulk has a much lower fire rate. but it does have explosive damage going for it. The Hyperion shotgun won, but the three-way Hulk was a close second. This, once again, I'm gonna sell, but I'm not sure at this point if anything can be done with grinding it. And like I said, I discovered soon after that there's nothing that can be done with it. It can't be grinded, so it's just selling it. Now I want to stash the pardon me, stash the Storm class mod and the Spike shield, which I eventually ended up selling anyways. I realize I'm an adaptive shield man in this game.
Need the best quality health and shields.
There we go. I thought the spiked shield would be pretty good against the infected, but it became redundant with having this here, the practical outsourcing shotgun. Shield? I don't need no stinking shield. I got me a shotgun. This here is redundant, although it's just such a spectacular grenade mod. I want to keep it. But I've got like a longbow cryo, and I've got Miss Moxie's Kiss of Death. So there's my cryo and transfusion grenade needs taken care of. But I think that's such a spectacular grenade mod. I want to keep it. And I'm taking out the Zamachat Droog, that shock Vladov sniper. Great sniper, but it's redundant next to Miss Moxie's Vibra Pulse, because the Vibra Pulse also recovers your health, so there's no point in using another shock weapon. Besides, it totally kicks butt. It's such a great weapon. So I'm going to sell that. This I don't need. Coming up next is a whole bunch of Hyperion Hub of Heroism side missions. Gonna do 5 or 6, maybe 7, I believe. Yeah, 7 of them to level up. Mainly because, not because I don't think that I can handle the next story mission. That's no problem. I can handle it. And you probably could too. But the problem is, once you start going through story missions that are too high for your character level, all the loot that you run into is also too high. You can't use it. And it's such a shame, you know, you come upon this spectacular loot and you can't use it. You know, so that's the main reason why I'm leveling up. So just going through all the stuff I sold just to make sure there's no mistakes here.
Come back when dying.
And that is it, no mistakes there. Ready to rock and roll. Gonna do some field testing. Gonna square off the three-way Hulk against the Hyperion shotgun. I'm gonna square off that Hyperion corrosive pistol against the Malawan corrosive SMG. And I'll be back with the results of that next video, and then we're gonna jump right into the Hyperion Hub side missions, that batch of side missions. And I've worked out an optimal route to do all these side missions. You'll see it's pretty cool. And that's not the best place to start. The best place to start is Jack's office. Anyways, I'll get to that next video. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and see you next video. Hey you, we got an offer you no cannot refuse.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Subscribe!
Okay, now technically speaking, that's not an offer, that's an order.
Pee-wee,
Yeah?
comment je vais dire, shut the fuck up.
Okay.